Today, and we're gonna go across some of our fruits and vegetables that we got out here. Right here, we have our muscadine in front of us, just coming straight into the backyard, man. This deal is bushy. Now, this is gonna be a longer video. Usually, we keep it like a short video, 3 minutes or or less. But this one's gonna be a longer video. We actually gonna do some cleaning up. We're gonna go over the plants out here, and yeah, man, make it fun and enjoyable. But this is the muscadine. So this is what you guys have to look forward to if you plant a muscadine plant. Now, these are the little berries right here. You gonna see the little berries, and there's so many of them. So we're gonna get late in the season. You guys are gonna see that. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We do this every day as far as showing you what we have out here and just showing you the everyday growth of the deals out here, man. You can actually scroll down and see when this plant right here was just twigs and there was nothing on there, and we still have a bunch of months left of the summer. What, about 5 more months of summer and spring? So yeah, we still got a lot more to go. This is our muscadine, and it's good to put the muscadine on something like a fence or trellis, but this fence did very good for me. So, and I actually want to put those, I want it to kind of go over my head. I don't know what they call it, a cow fence. I don't know what the fence called, but you guys know what I'm talking about, when it just kind of go over like an arch. And I'm gonna let the berries, I want the berries to be over my head and deals like that. And all right, to the people that are new on the channel, you get to see these strawberries right here the animals keep eating up. And you can see that one right there is eating too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some straw on the ground over here, some hay on the ground. But yeah, the animals are getting to these strawberries. But soon enough, this strawberry is going to be blanking in the floor. You can see some flowers coming up on this one right here. And what strawberries like to do, they like to run like this right here, end up running all the way over here, and then they come a new plant. This one right here will run in different directions, and you have new plants just covering up this floor. So yeah, that's what the plan is for the strawberries. Thought I had a berry on here earlier. I was trying to show you guys. But these like little berries and stuff. But yeah, and this is a berry that are actually coming. All right, got a pick. Fill out my pocket. But yeah, man, okay, let's go. Now we have our blueberries. This is our blueberry section over here. And the plan with the blueberry, man, I wanted to have it like all 4 corners, like this concrete top right here. I wanted like all 4 corners. That was the plan. Some growing at different rates than others. So that's what we got going on with the blueberry. The birds keep eating the ones over here. You can see other ones are growing back. We got some growing back with our blueberries. So this to show you the blueberries. Now the blueberries, guys, you can get it from a nursery. I got these blueberries from a nursery. It was not from seed. I got it from a nursery. And you can see as many blueberries I have right here. And of course, you already know, if you're a beginner gardener, you don't know, cover these deals up, because the birds definitely ate all the good looking ones on here. If you scroll down on all of my shorts, you're gonna see like the everyday progress of these plants, and you see when this was full of blueberries. Actually, you got all of these are like little blueberries that's growing back actually. So we're gonna have a lot more blueberries that grow back on this one also. Okay, right here we have our lemon tree. All right, now in our lemon tree, it was grown from seed. We had this is from a grocery store. Bought it, a lemon, made some lemonade, a deal like that, and took the seed and actually grew the plant. And then right here you can actually see we have growth on this lemon tree. And you can actually see the new leaves on this grapefruit tree. This is a grapefruit tree. You can tell the new leaves, the old leaves is kind of big. And you got the new leaves that are right here. You can see they shiny, they clean. And this is just a bunch of new leaves. You can see it right here, all over. And I haven't got any flowers yet to tell me I'm going to get any grapefruit. So if it just be a tree, it's just going to be a nice tree. It's about time to kind of water it again. It's getting it's getting a little dry. But this is a citrus tree, so it does good in warm weather and dryness anyway. Let's go down here. We're gonna go down here to the herb. Now this area right here is what I had watermelon at. That's why you see this tarp type of deal right here. This is covered up. I had my watermelon at previous year. Oh man, so this is the golden oregano right here, starting to shine and look good and growing really good. This is the herb garden right here. So it's looking really good since I got the straw down there. Again, go to my shorts and you can see me, you know, showing this the everyday progress of this. And you can see when this stuff was like little shrubs and now it's blooming and getting really big, especially the Italian oregano. Ah, that's crazy. Okay, so this is the golden oregano, man. This is new to the garden last year, and I suspect it to get big like these other oreganos right here. You got Italian oregano right here. It's growing really good back. Italian oregano, and then you got some German oregano right here. It's going really good. That German oregano, I really don't use the German oregano, but I will start. Had it out here a couple of years, so it's time to start using that. Okay, so what I usually do is I get this like from Ace Hardware or something. I get it as a seedling and I just plant it in the ground. And for me, I like to give it a couple of years before I start eating off of it. You know, just let it go through the organic phase and, you know what I'm saying? Go, you know, so that's what I like to do. This sage, I had this sage for years, man. So we're going to show you that sage I have at on the porch, on the back porch. In buckets, and that's where I got this sage. That's where I got those from. Now I'm gonna tell you something about all of these. Now we're gonna go over the other stuff. Again, this is German, Italian, and golden oregano right there. We have our sage, peppermint. That peppermint, all right, now the peppermint isn't as invasive as the other mint, but it will travel. So because look how we got this under here. Now they travel underground, because if you really dig, you're gonna see everything gonna come back to the mama plant. And I had to learn that the hard way with my mint that I have in buckets up there. We go over our mint that we have in buckets, but this is your peppermint right here. All this your peppermint. We hoping asparagus grow back right here. This is like an asparagus seedling, but we hope the asparagus grow back right here. We have our rosemary. This rosemary is the same age as the ones we have in buckets, but you can see when you plant the stuff in the ground, it's become like more bountiful and stuff like that. It's a lot more rosemary out here, and the lemon balm is looking really good. Make some teas with that. And then you got that thyme. Look at the thyme is just blanking in the floor. Yep. So the good thing about all of these herbs is you can propagate them fast. You can literally take this out, plant it somewhere, and it's going to grow you a whole bunch more. Same thing with the Italian. Same thing with all this stuff, man. And you can literally never have to go to the grocery store again for your herbs. There's really no point. The sage is really easy. You can cut off a stem like this. So you don't want to cut off with the big stems and the hard stems right there. You want to get to where you see where it's brown right here. You want to get to where the green part is right here. You can cut this off, literally cut this off, put in some soil. Now the big leaves may die around it, but you're going to see this leaf might live, or another one going to come out of it, and it's going to literally grow you some more sage. And I'm going to show you up the top what we have with the sage. So same thing with everything that you got right here, your herbs. You know, they say in the Bible the herbs says for the medicine, you know, so that's why we keep a lot of herbs. I like the herbs because they're perennials, they grow back, and it's just easy to grow more. I just want to have everything, all this whole field just filled with herbs and stuff. We're going to do more this year, guys. Right here where I had the watermelon at is going to be blueberries. We're going to do the blueberry field. You can see I was cleaning up out here and stuff like that. We got more cleaning to do. But this is going to be like a whole blueberry patch right here. So we're going to kind of get that going with the whole blueberry patch. Again, so let's go up here with the other herbs. So you have tomatoes right here that we got. These are the cherry tomatoes right here. And we have some, this is just the regular mint, man. And you do not want to put this in the ground. You put this in the ground, it's going to take over everything. I'm telling you. You can see how it's even growing now. It's very prolific. This deal will take over everything you put in the ground. So I had to really dig that up. The peppermint, a little less invasive, but this type of mint, you want to put it in buckets. Now, I still haven't got the name of this. I keep saying orange mint, but I think it's like orange oregano. This is a very potent plant, smell very good, and I can't wait to use these in teas. I'm just letting it grow, hoping to grow like that to where I can get some tea. I might actually probably make some mint tea tonight. Now, this is the sage I was talking about, guys. This is that sage that you seen down there at the bottom. So all I did was, these are 3 propagated sage. I told you what I did, snip something like that, and all of these 3 plants grew. Now, look right here, I'm about to get maybe 3 more. You see how the plant, the deal died around it, but this one's still here, this one's still here. So I got 3 more plants that's gonna come up. So before you know it, I have about 7 sage plants out here, just from a propagation. And when I say it's easy to propagate, I mean, look what I did right here, right here. This is another thyme plant, this is another rosemary plant, and this literally from snipping off the rosemary right here, you can see where its light green hue is, and you can see where that dark brown wooded stem at. You want to get where the light green at, snip it out. You can put it in some soil, and it's going to grow you some more. So we got the deal we got in buckets is the same thing we got down there besides these 2. Like I said, man, I'm very big on herbs. Hope I get some more herbs, just different type of herbs this year. Okay, man, we definitely got to cut this grass. The lawnmower's broke, and we're going to make a review on that Ryobi lawnmower. Now, this is the blackberry, guys. This is the blackberry. Look at all those berries. Look at all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Just about 20 berries just right here, man. All of those berries. That's what I like about the blackberry bush. It's going to give you a lot. It's going to give you a lot, man. That blackberry is not playing. Now, honestly, the animals don't really pick the blackberries, the birds, they don't really pick the blackberries like they do the blueberries. Look at these down here. Even got the, so these are canes. So okay, so let's get a little bit in detail with this blackberry. So the blackberry, you look at it, right? These are the canes from last year. So you see what happens, right? So a cane like this from last year, what'll happen is, see these new canes right here, they're gonna die, and by the end of the year, you're gonna have these new canes come out, which is actually gonna be the canes for next year. So that's how that kind of goes. There's always a new cane that pops up for these blackberries. So look at all those blackberries. All right. So I just want to make a longer video explaining most of this stuff, just a little bit more, man. And this is our plum right here, because I never really give a long conversation about this stuff. Look at these plums. These are actually getting big. I'm happy about these 3 plums I got. I might got a couple of more. Now, guys, in Georgia, these are the bushes you want to have and the plants you want to have, because everything I'm showing you, everything comes back every year. Besides the tomatoes, everything comes back every year. You don't even have to worry about it. So I just named you about 8 different herbs. And then you got the blackberry, you got the plum, you got the pear. So you got so much stuff that'll grow back every year, and you don't even have to do back-breaking work. Now, I wasn't going to do it this year, but just for content purposes, that's why I'm doing the tomatoes and deals like that. So this is the Methley plum, and I got this from a nursery. Now, the plant is probably going to come, it's probably going to look like one of these canes, probably shorter, like a blackberry cane, but shorter, like probably this height. You know, probably 5 feet, you know, give it 5 feet, and it'll be like one single deal. But you can see how big this deal grew. And honestly, I think this was like a year. Look how big this tree grew. We can say what, about 15 feet already. Now, what happens with these is the weather in Georgia been acting crazy. They don't like cold weather. So what happened is I had a bunch of flowers come out on this tree, and I thought I was gonna have a bunch of plums. But a late freeze came, and that's the deal with Georgia or North Georgia. You can't really put your peppers and your tomatoes out there so fast, because sometimes you get the late freeze. We're actually in May, and we still get these little cold weather right now. And so the weather's been changing. I don't know if the pole's been changing, but we had got a late freeze, and it knocked a lot of my plums off, and it knocked a lot of my pears off. So even when we're talking about pears, this is a Kiefer pear tree. Now, Kiefer pear tree and the Methley plum tree grows really, really, really fast. So if you want something to go really, really, really fast, go to your local nursery and see if they have these type. This is the Kiefer pear tree, and that's a Methley plum tree, and they grow really fast, man. So this is the pair I got. I got like 2 pairs in my tree, man, and hopefully they get big. But what happened with this also, the late freeze came, and when it don't not like the cold, so I got a bunch of flowers when it started to warm up, and then the late freeze came and knocked all that stuff off. So I probably only get like 2 pairs from here, probably get 3 pairs from, I mean 3 plums from my other tree. But the deal is, my neighbor have a pear tree, so subscribe, stay tuned. We're gonna do some peeking in his garden, and he already have his tomatoes that are going really good. He already have his, he already have his set up. Tomatoes are actually really big. Let's see, we're gonna go right here too, guys. So this is what we was cleaning up. Again, scroll down, you can look at my shorts and you can see what I was cleaning up. This area the other day, all of this was full just from last year's tomatoes and onions and peppers and stuff like that. So you can scroll and look at my shorts and see where we clean that out. And I'm actually finna clean this out again and get to it so I can go ahead and plant these tomatoes. So it's about time. You can see the first leaves are starting to turn yellow. They're getting big. They're not gonna want to share this pot any longer. And it's time to get this thing in some soil. And it's a good time to do it because it's getting dark and it's going to be, kind of not hot, and it's going to have some hours to just kind of settle in if I do it right now. So I'm going to get this dirt out the way, get some spots so I can start planting these tomatoes, probably wet this up, and yeah, just get busy and put my boots on and get busy out here, man. So now we got some tomatoes we're gonna put out here. So the tomatoes and the peppers, we're probably gonna do bell peppers, and we also got some spicy peppers, man. We got some, man, I forgot what the name is, man. Tabascos. We got some Tabascos. I think it's called Tabascos. We got the Tabasco peppers, some little deals I had for years in my fridge, and we're gonna plant those. I had those for years, man. And we also got some, I forgot what the other pepper's called. You guys know the long red pepper. Ah, man. But yeah, we got some other peppers, some spicy peppers. We got some tomatoes, everything we're gonna plant out here in this field right here. So stay tuned for that. Let's see, these flowers right here, these flowers, we're gonna promote good bugs. They're gonna have to come right here in this front. And yeah, man, we're gonna get busy out here. We're probably gonna put this phone down and do what we can for you guys right now, actually. All right, guys, it's getting a little bit dark out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and we got the space cleared, as you can see. Let me show you guys. Okay, so we got the space clear, as you can see, as much as we can. Got most of these little grass out the way so we can identify our tomatoes when we put it down. Now, my suggestion is all the grass that you get up from here, go ahead and lay it on the next spot, and it's going to be easier for you to go ahead and chop up the next spot, because by this laying on that good grass like this, by the time you get over there to clean that up, that grass is going to be dead. So go ahead and make you another pile. You can even spread that out, but we're finna go ahead and water this part right here, put a little bit of water on here, and then we're gonna go ahead and plant our tomatoes. Now, to plant our tomatoes, simple and easy, guys. We're just gonna dig our hand up in there, trying not to disturb the root as possible. And they're very close. Now, we're gonna go in somewhere like, just say example, this one right here. We got a bunch of them to spare. So I'm digging down just literally with my finger, and you're gonna be able to dig a hole. Hey, how about that? We're just gonna, hey, it's gonna grow just like that. Simple as that. And that's what you're gonna do. This is for you beginner gardeners, deals like that, man. And don't be afraid, man, to put this stuff in the ground. I know we beautifying our yards and stuff like that, building boxes and stuff like that, but this is God green and brown earth, man. Go and put that deal in this rich soil, man. And but yeah, that's how we're gonna do the rest. We're gonna dig our hand in there. We're gonna put them deals in there, but we also gonna water it. Now you can water before and after. Now if you're doing it after, just make sure you don't want to drench them deals like that. You want to kind of go around like so. See, there's a little water, residual water in there. So this is how you want to do it, all right? Go around like so and water it, this little plant. And then overnight it's going to settle in. And in the morning it should be okay and already settled, because it got 12 hours of nighttime and it's coolness to settle in there. So that's how we're going to do the rest of these plants, and we're going to go ahead and get them in there. As you guys can see, it's getting dark out here, so we're going to get the rest of these plants in there. All right, guys, just another tip when you're doing this, right? So the tomatoes, if you can see, tomatoes usually have like little fine hairs on it below the leaves. This whole stem will have like little fine hairs in it. Now the deal is, they say these hairs will grow into roots, so you can really plant that tomato as deep as you want to without, you know, putting the leaves under, and it should grow. And I'm only saying that to say, to get a steady plant, small plant, but keep it steady in the ground, you can plant it a little deep. Now I don't usually plant it till it's right there or anything like that, but I do plant it to where that deal is up there and it's standing, you know, pretty steady. But also the spacing. Now the spacing, these tomatoes are going to get big, so the spacing, man, you can literally put them about 1.5 feet apart to even 2 feet apart. And yeah, those branches will probably still be touching each other. So because tomatoes, they kind of get a little big, man. So for mine, I got them about, shoot, man, we're probably gonna, these are the Ethiopian tomatoes and these are the Roman tomatoes. So we actually, I'm gonna have to, this is probably about 1 foot apart. I'm actually gonna bring this and bring it about 2 feet apart, because like I said, from experience, you're gonna have to put that cage right there and these things will get big. So I'm gonna put these deals about 2 feet apart, and I'll show you what I got whenever I get finished. All right, guys, it did get dark on us, as you can see, but behind us we got like 14 tomato plants. So there's 14 Roman tomato plants in the ground right now. Stay tuned to the channel. You can see the shorts. I'm gonna actually upload one tomorrow of the plants that's actually in the ground, and there's about 14 of them in there. So now you can just stay tuned to the channel and watch those grow day by day by day by day, and just watch the process of these tomato plants grow by day. Now, guys who already been on the channel, you seen when it was planted, you seen when they sprouted. Now you get the chance to see when they're in the ground and when they come up. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed.